Sometimes when God has us in a waiting season, He's teaching us patience, strategy, and timing. Timing is everything. I've learned in my life that when I was on my timeline, things would be a lot more messy, a lot more pain was involved. Life is going to be painful whether we follow God or not, but we'll be more protected, more peaceful, and more happy if we include God in our plans. Alma 52, it is all about strategy and timing. They're in the middle of a war zone, and instead of charging right in against the Lamanites, the Nephites wait patiently. They build up their men. They wait till they have enough and they're not outnumbered. Teancum stayed close by. Moroni sent more people to help. They were building a strategy and they had a council of war deciding how they were going to decoy the Lamanites into their hands. They tried to get Jacob the Zoramite to come out to fight, and he refused. But they ended up catching the Lamanites in a pass where they could surround them. There was Lehi's men and Moroni's men. Ultimately, they cut them off where they were surrounded. Some men were willing to make peace, and some men that didn't want to give up their weapons were bound and taken as prisoners of war. They ultimately came out on top, but this was not by accident. This was God helping them with their stratagem. The Lamanites fell into their hands because they didn't plan well. They were prideful and they thought they could come charging in. The Nephites did come out on top and victorious, but it wasn't without loss. A lot of the Nephite men were slain, but they did fight for a good cause. They fought for their freedom. They fought for their religion. They fought for their women and children. If you're in a waiting season of your life and you're struggling, just know that God has your best interest in mind. He is a perfect parent that wants to see us succeed. It makes me think about if a homeless person won the lottery, do you think they'd be able to retain that money and use it wisely? God doesn't want us to fumble our blessings. He wants us to be able to receive the blessing well. So in order to receive something big, we have to prepare well for that blessing to be received.